What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Blue, and if you're a fan of Halo or all things sci-fi, you will love this new mod for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is the iconic D77 TC Pelican straight out of the Halo universe, and for those unfamiliar, it's a multi-role combat dropship that carries cargo and troops in and out of orbit, the backbone of the United Nations Space Command, and now you can fly it for free on Microsoft Flight Sim. So let's check it out. Okay, we are in the cockpit, and as you can see now, it looks really good actually. I mean, it's no surprise at all. I mean, anything you put into Microsoft Flight Sim looks, gorgeous. You can see that the joystick is working very well, and it's very smoothly animated. Looks really nice. We got the pedals down there, got your throttle there, which looks really good. And I mean, it just looks great. I mean, it looks really good interior, but it gets better. Before we get this thing powered on and started, let's actually turn around, and we're gonna walk back here, and you can see the cargo door is actually open, and you can close it as well. And you can walk back here and look at all this stuff. This looks really nice. Like, it's really cool. Like, it's, you know, it's Microsoft Flight Sim. I get it. It's not a space sim. It's not Halo, but I don't know. It just, I can appreciate it. You know what I mean? I feel like if you're a Halo fan, you're really gonna love this. And so you can keep walking back here into the cargo bay here, which is very, very nice. And if we actually go back to the front and we click on the far right button here on the right, yeah, check that out. The back door, the main cargo door to the outside, opens up as well. That is pretty legit. That is so cool. That is so cool. And if we go back up front, we can close that door back up, as so. Oh man, I love the sounds. So a quick and easy way to start this up, you can start it up manually by hitting the, the master battery and master avionics, master generator, and whatnot. I'm actually gonna do the easy way and click on Control E. That's gonna go ahead and fire it up automatically. You can do that for any aircraft in Microsoft Flight Sim. And as the engines power on, you can see we have our avionics turning on as well. There are 4 engines in this. I didn't know, is it a vehicle? Was it an aircraft? Is it a spaceship? I don't even know what to call it. But if you actually click over here to the engine info page, you can see the information for all 4 engines. You can see we have, looks like maybe just 1 engine on at the moment, I believe. And it's actually going through all the engines. So engine 3 is starting up now. You can see your fuel load here. Electrics does not work. A lot of these buttons are clickable. I don't know what they do. It might just be for fun, but I'm gonna let the auto start do its thing. You can also go over here on the right side and switch out of synthetic vision, radar map, which is what we have on our left screen, or you can switch it back and forth, whichever you want to do. So let's go ahead and fly this maybe around and see what it flies like. So I believe it has 2 different flying modes. It has basically like hover or drone mode, and it also has a forward flight mode. And right here, these arrows will tell you that right now we're in hover mode, and we can switch in between each. And in order to switch between hover mode and flight mode, I'm going to go into my T-Flight HOTAS controls here. You can see on the right, that's what the controls I'm using today. If you don't have a joystick and you're looking for one, you can actually use my discount code for 15% off the T-Flight HOTAS. It's a really good starter joystick for anybody just getting into Flight Sim or anything that needs a joystick. But anyways, so search by input, I'm going to click on the button. So it's actually the toggle afterburner key, which for me is the previous key on the T-Flight HOTAS. I think I actually manually mapped that. So you just need to map something to toggle afterburner, or whatever you're using for your afterburner. That is the switch you'll be using to switch between hover mode and forward flight. All right, and here we go. Let's give it some throttle. Let's see what happens. You can see it shows you where your throttle is here. This little pink arm. Watch out, little forklift guy. Oh boy. There it is. Man, you just tick over. Just a tick over 55%. This thing launches you in the air. And we are airborne. I also have rudder pedals, so I can actually use my rudder pedals to look right, look left, or if you have a twist on your stick, you can use a twist on your stick to go left and right. That only works in hover mode. Once you switch into full flight mode, it acts more like a rudder pedal. So we can actually circle. Look at these beautiful mountains out here. Pretty cool. You could take this aircraft and just fly anywhere around the world, or literally probably around the world in the atmosphere. We're definitely going to try that as well. So there we go. And if I want to go forward, I'm actually going to push my joystick forward. So not the throttle, but the actual joystick. So pushing the joystick forward will actually have me flying forward in hover mode, and then pushing the joystick backwards, or pulling the joystick backwards, is going to have me flying backwards in hover mode. And then if you go left and right, it strafes. It's actually pretty cool. Like, we haven't had any aircraft that I can think of in Microsoft Flight Sim that actually acts like a spaceship. And these controls, if you're used to flying like Star Citizen or Elite and Dangerous or anything else that's like space exploration, it flies just like you would expect to in a spaceship. So if I put my actual throttle forward, it'll have us climb, and if I put my throttle down, it'll obviously will take away that thrust, and we'll start descending. All right, the gear is up. Let's do some flying around. So I'm actually gonna, I want to do, I want to do low flying. That's what I want to do. So I'm gonna put the throttle back and just start pushing forward. And it's like the fastest we can go is about 118 earthly knots. I guess. I'm not sure what I would say there. But yeah, we're moving around, looking good. That looks dope. Wow, listen to that. Yeah, so on hover mode, you can only go so fast. This is about as fast as we can get right now in hover mode. And again, we can drop down even lower if we like. We can go higher. Very interesting how it works. Oh, we hit the ground. Wow, this is crazy. What am I doing? Wow, look at that. I'll tell you, man, there's, believe it or not, we are on planet Earth, and the amazing thing about our planet is this is so many, like, really interesting areas that we can go to and fly around. And I don't, to be honest with you, you could really trick people into thinking that you're flying on another planet just by finding some really interesting places. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it away. We are flying in New Zealand right now, so if you were guessing New Zealand, I know you've been trying to figure it out. We're like I think we're south on the South Island somewhere next to the mountains. Beautiful out here. Check this out. But looking so good. Still flying with the joystick and still in hover mode. I feel like hover mode is good if you want to kind of come in for a landing. Hover mode is good if you want to do some slow, low and slow flying, or just to get into a very easy hover. Like if I let go of the joystick right now and kind of give it a little bit more throttle, again, you need about 50% throttle. And with the T-Flight hold task, because the middle of the throttle position is 50%, it is basically what goes right into a hover just like that. So it's that easy. I mean, it's really easy to fly. really, really easy to fly. So again, if you're a Halo fan, you're gonna be in heaven flying this thing. You can literally fly this thing over your own house. So let's give the forward flight a chance here. I'm gonna get some forward momentum before I throw it in. I don't want to just drop out of the sky. Gonna turn, go in this direction. I'm gonna fly towards the sun because why not? Go about 116 knots, and I'm gonna go ahead and press on the afterburner button. That's gonna switch us into forward flight. And you can see speed's kicking up. Now I'm gonna put the full throttle. Now we're moving. Already 250 knots. We are moving, baby. Look at that. Has a different sound as well. And once you're in forward flight mode, now you can actually roll. Listen to that thing. Now you can actually roll left to right. So when you're angling your joystick left to right, it flies just like a regular plane. You know, pitching up, pitching down. Your throttle acts normal. Your rudder pedals are now acting normal. So really interesting. I think one thing that's going to be really interesting with this mod in the future is that people are going to take the flight model from this vehicle, I'm going to call it, and put it onto some other interesting objects. And oh my god, look at this. Oh baby. Oh baby. This is actually really cool. I would love to do some multiplayer stuff with this. And it comes with 13 different liveries. A lot of the liveries you're used to seeing on Halo, some of the bright color ones are all, not all, but a lot of them are included. So definitely give them a look. Again, free download from the marketplace. Look at this, pulling G's right now. This is really cool. This is really freaking cool. Wow, wow, wow. What the heck are we doing, Microsoft Flight Sim? Man, this is gorgeous, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie to you at all. Sadly, the weapons do not work. There's no way to arm it with weapons. Really looking forward to getting some weapons on Microsoft Flight Sim, just to be able to shoot them at stuff, make some smoke, make some noise, make some explosions. Look at that view. And then we can go out of hover mode, hit the afterburner button. I can basically let go of all of the controls back to 50%. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Alright, now what you've all been waiting for, and that is, can you take it to outer space? The best way that I've found to do this is go into hover mode, go full throttle, and the aircraft will start to climb and climb and climb and climb. We're only at 16,000 feet. I haven't had much luck getting up to the higher altitudes in forward flight. I mean, I could try it, but I don't think so. We're passing 18,000 now here over New Zealand. So we've made it about as high as I can get, and as you can see, the the Pelican is descending, basically falling out of the atmosphere here as we're doing our re-entry into Earth. But basically, I've come to the conclusion that it's pretty much impossible to manually fly this thing into the atmosphere. For one, it seems to be like a barrier around, I think it's 130,000 feet above the Earth. Ay, ay, ay. And as well as it's just not able to fly like very well. It's pretty much uncontrollable at this altitude. So if you really see any screenshots, or you actually want to go as high as possible, you're gonna have to use the slew mode to make that happen. But all in all, like I said, I think it's just best to kind of enjoy flying it at low level, or flying around beautiful areas, using it more as flying it VFR, sightseeing, I don't know, just whatever use your imagination, have fun with it. But again, if you're into Halo, I think this mod will you'll really enjoy it on Microsoft Flight Sim. You can fly it anywhere you want in the world, including to your house. Let's go ahead and bring it back down to surface level, and we'll land this bird. Alright, here we come. We are coming in for landing at a good old slow pace of 478 indicated knots. And we're going to put it right here, right before we get into this mountain pass. Let's see if we can get her down. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull back the throttle, jump into hover mode, and we'll see how easy it is to put this thing down. So far, so good. Put some throttle in. There are lots of trees here, and now we're strafing forward. And I see a grass patch here. We'll put it down on. All right, here we go. Let's see. Bring it down. Bring it down. Easy does it. Oh, that's gorgeous. And we're down. Epic. Alright, what an epic flight in the Pelican. That's pretty crazy. Like I said, if you're into this kind of thing, enjoy it. I know not everyone is into flying sci-fi things like this, and it's all good. Do what you love to do. Microsoft Flight Sim seems to have a little bit of you know, something for everyone who has a taste for aviation, for flying. But enjoy, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. I am out. See ya.